manages to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Josh Blackwell to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
First down throw by Williams. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
He finds Odunze downfield. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Swift on second down. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Staying grounded with Swift. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
We're going to run here. Kyle Monunga. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They are on the counter with Swift. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Brooks now on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock, his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. A big reason why they've made the postseason both times.
Love now on 1st and 10. Pass caught out right by Golden. This gets forward to around the 29. Ruben Hippolyte the second, able to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Love on the play fake. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. The 2nd down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Love. Got his man. It's Golden. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Packers, 1st down.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Oh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, that short pass gets tipped, and you then don't have much time to react to the catch. But he brings it in anyway to save the completion.
34-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Throwing again. Love. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th
3-yard
down.
loss on the play.
So the run
It's
goes
4th
backwards.
down.
What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
36-yard attempt.
McManus sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Jukes away from one. This makes it up to the 25. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. For big yards on the right side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. This play goes for 36. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Williams with the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Williams on 1st down. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now lead by 10. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears drive their lead to 11.
14, Packers 3.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Love now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
2nd and 3 now. Takes the handoff, now Love. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Love from the gun. Has his man, it stops. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Play fake. It's Love. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target and really the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the frozen tundra of Lambeau coming up. Throwing his Love on 3rd. Into traffic, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Sticking in the air, Love. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Love. He has room past the 25, and he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Packers 1st down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
This is on target to Christian Watson. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Jacobs. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers making a one-score game before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers cut the lead down to 4.
Packers 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. And we're down inside 50 seconds to play. Enough time to at least get into field goal range. First call here coming from the shotgun. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
That's more of the catch out left. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 14. And the Bears first down.
First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, here's Williams. This is a heater going deep. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And it sets up second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Third and 2.
The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. But I do see a flag out there. Let's see what the call is. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Santos' kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this is Savion Williams on the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action, Love. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They send the tight end in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Love. Finds him over the middle. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing again. Love. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. The Bears and Roma Dunze headed back out on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Williams. He'll step up, and there he goes.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Motioning the tight end now. Working from the gun, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. On target to Moore. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be first down Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now Williams into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Andrew Cooper takes it away. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Love on 3rd and short. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Kate, when you watch the Combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Going run again with Jacobs. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now Love on the play fake. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They stick with Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
At 17.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Blackwell now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Running with Swift out of the gun. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Williams set to pass. And that's got it left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The Packers going nickel on third. Here he goes, third and long. Running the right side by Moore. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
7 yards. And the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers going for the win here. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll run it. Here's Jacobs. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. This from just 23 yards away. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Finds the football outside. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Back to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. To throw. He's making a bid for it. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Here he is to throw. Took off with it again. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. The Packers take their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. All in left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Love out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now with 8 seconds remaining in the game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. Throwing, it's Love. this to win the game. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have a defensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up. The kick is good. He got it! And he hits one more time to win them this game! So this is a Packers win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.